So I want everybody to relax. My name is Preacher Moss. That's not what's important. What is important is the name of this presentation, which is called the End of Racism Comedy Lecture Tour. Good. Some of you look worried. You're thinking, racism, comedian, black man, this could go horribly wrong. I'm going to make it easy for you. I'm going to allay some of your anxieties. I'm going to tell you exactly what you won't see during my presentation. Number one, there won't be any hand-holding, no singing the Kumbaya, no We Shall Overcome, that's in January. No handouts, no statistics, and just for you, you heard I work with Chappelle, so you know I'm not going to be politically correct. The other thing is, just for you, there will be no annoying slideshow presentations, PowerPoint, okay? I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm a black man talking about racism in the United States. I look really stupid going, and this is how Leroy felt when he heard the N-word. Click, click. I get sick and tired of people talking about racists with reverence. No, call them what they are. They're not the smartest people in the world. They're not. I spent 2.5 hours in a KKK chat room a couple years ago. Don't get me wrong, I had a good time. I was making friends, building bridges. And I liked the chat room because you didn't have to be phony for people to talk to you. I logged right in, I hit him up, I was like, what's going on? Dude hit me right back. Brother, I got problems. What's up, guy? I don't know how to say this, but I just found out my sister's in love with a Mexican. Oh, no. I hit him back. Hey, dude, it could be worse. How you figure? She could be in love with a black guy. He was like, damn, you're right. Fella, you're pretty smart. I said, yeah, I think so. He said, my name's Tommy, I'm from Columbus, Ohio, where you from? I was like, Washington, D.C. He was confused. He was like, And he spelled it out, too. Correct me if I'm wrong, soldier, but who? There's a whole lot of black people in D.C., ain't it? I was like, What'd you say your name was? Mustafa. Get out! Because a lot of times, people, I'm gonna tell you something, man. We've been lied to so much about racism, you know, because we think we know what it is. A lot of people don't know what it is. You gotta understand history and historical context, but also you gotta understand that people make decisions. When you talk about racism, racism can't be the cause and the effect at the same time. It defies physics. You know, you can't occupy the same space for two things at the same time. No. Racism comes from something. If you get anything out of this presentation, remember this. Racism comes from oppression. Now, think about oppression for a minute. There are 3 elements of oppression. 3 elements, basic. Arrogance, envy, and iniquity. Arrogance, envy, and iniquity. Those are the 3 elements of oppression. And if you think about it, it's real quick. Like, arrogance works like this. What's your name, sister? Huh? Heather. I don't know you, right, Heather? I'm going to be arrogant. Work with me, Heather. I'm going to be arrogant. Heather, I don't know you, but that's cool. I don't want to know you. I don't know where you're from, if you're good people, bad people, happy, sad. It don't matter, Heather. I'm arrogant. All that means is I'm better than you. It's arrogance. Now work with me, Heather. I'm being arrogant. Now envy. Envy. My man has a jacket on right here. I'm like, why does he have on a nice jacket, Heather? I don't have a nice jacket. I'm better than him. You know I'm arrogant. Say it. I'm arrogant. Say I'm arrogant. Come on. I'm saying, why does he have that jacket on? I'm better than him. I should have that jacket. And the last part is iniquity. Iniquity is where I give myself a justification to come off this stage, snatch that jacket off of him, probably get beat up. But I totally disregard his human rights, property rights, and natural law. It's sort of like being robbed. Anybody ever been robbed before? Now check this out. Did you notice when you got robbed, it happened when you had something? Some of y'all are laughing. Some of you have been robbed before, but it was too subtle. You don't remember. Watch this. Heather, watch. How many people have loaned money to somebody who wouldn't pay you back? Wait a minute, wouldn't pay you back and came back for more money. Dude, loan me $100. You owe me $500. Why you tripping? See, you can't battle that logic. It's the same thing with racists. I used to call racists a lot of dirty names. Now I try to be more sensitive. I don't call them freaking idiots like my grandfather used to say. I call them people working with special limitations. People working with special limitations. In fact, I want to share with you someone I ran into working with a special limitation. Now, this story is not politically correct. It doesn't have to be. It's true. True story, I was in New York City, right? I'm standing out in New York City. This is what happened, people. I actually got held up. Now, people, this is no big deal. I've been held up 8, 9 times. I'm a professional victim. It's no big deal. But this time I was actually scared because the guy who held me up was hearing impaired. What does that mean? I mean, he has a pistol. I don't understand what he's saying. He's getting frustrated. Now we got a problem. And don't get me wrong. I'm normally a good victim, but put yourself in my shoes. I'm standing in the middle of Brooklyn, minding my own business. He runs out from behind me talking about, hey! I wanted to laugh, but I don't want to get shot. You know what I'm saying? And the natural reaction, you know what I had to say, but I don't want to say it. Hey, dude, hey, I didn't hear you. He gets small, say, that's a sticker, fool. Break your hand. Your hand, your keys, the money in your pockets. I'm a killer, son. I'm a killer. This went on for 15 minutes. I missed 2 buses. And don't get me wrong, I'm not coming down on handicapped people that want to do crime. No. If you're blind, you want to carjack, live your dreams. But understand your limitations. And sometimes it's hard to work with people who work with limitations. And when we talk about racism, people, sometimes we have the limitation. We want to be politically correct all the time instead of just being true to yourself and how you feel. Stop it. I call it you got to have kid logic to understand racism and work through racism. Kid logic.